And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak.
This image speaks in their movies, in their media. Go ahead.
And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
What's the word? I want to see who's thinking. What word do y'all think I want to pull out of? Based on what we've gone over thus far from the beginning of the class, what word do you think I want to pull out of here? Anybody got a clue? Let me hear. What word do you think I want? That last sentence that Officer Solomon just read is one word. Based on what we've gone over, I want one word. Let's see if you got it. Shalom.
No. Beast.
He didn't read beast. It says, and cause that as many as would not worship the... Oh, yeah, that says beast. And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You're close, but that's not the word. Let me hear you. Because I explained beast already.
So, image.
Nope. I know it's kind of a hard question. It is kind of a hard question. I don't expect y'all to be
Worship.
Worship. That's it. That's what I want. Put that on the screen now. We passed the moment, but put it on the screen anyway. These were the sketches that Leonardo da Vinci. He was the first to take Caesar Borgia as the new Christ, followed by Michelangelo. Michelangelo was younger than Leonardo da Vinci. Okay? So, thank you. So now, why do I want worship? It says that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Go back to Wisdom of Solomon 14:27. 14:27.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 27. For the worshiping of idols, not to be named, is the beginning.
Is the beginning with Adam and Eve. That was the beginning when they sinned in the garden, dealt with idolatry. Right?
The cause.
The cause.
And the end.
And the end. The end. The end. We're reading the book of Revelation. This book is about the end, right?
Of all evil.
Of all evil. So, Solomon, go back to Revelation 13 and read 15 again.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So if you don't worship this image, you would be killed. So now, watch this. You often, I don't want to say that yet. Read on.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
This mark still goes back to the mark of Cain, which is sin. Okay, but notice the word sin is not there. You'll see the word mark and go, is it a tattoo? Is it a microchip? But listen, read again, 16.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand.
Your right hand is your strength. It's what you support things with. Go ahead.
Or in their forehead.
Your forehead is your mind. Your brain is something you believe. Something that it's, remember, we talk about worship, right? We're talking about worship. There's something you believe. We're not going to make like we didn't just read verse 15 where it talks about worship. Worship is something that's willing generally. Or I guess you could force people to do, but how could you force someone to worship? Let's read the next verse, verse 17. Watch this.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Now, generally, we can look at it on a broad scale. Let's look at a broad scale with America. If anyone does not follow the policies of America or nations, what does America do? What do they put on them? Sanctions. You can't buy, that country cannot buy or sell. But we want to look at it on individual level. Individual, what's the word I want? Individual scale. Thank you, on an individual scale. I'm going to show y'all how they do it on an individual scale. So read that again. Because guess what? If they cut you off from buying and selling, that is a way to force you and me to what? To worship. That's a technique. Well, they won't do what we say, Harry. They'll cut them off from buying and selling. Oh, they'll do it. So we don't.
Verse 17.
Just like if you don't do what America says, and they cut that nation off from buying and selling, that's the way to break you, to make you obey what they want you to do. Everybody with me so far? Go ahead.
Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Mm-hmm.
Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man.
Count the number of the man, because beast is man. Remember that. Beast is man. Count the number of the man, for it is the number of a man. It's still talking about the same thing. Go ahead. And his number?
And his number is 603 score and...
All right, Shalom, this is Gamali Allah of Great Millstone, Atlanta. When I give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. Now, what you just saw was a filthy, filthy breakdown by Bishop Nathaniel of the IUIC, and very incorrect, and this lesson is going to be entitled, "You Need to Cut It Out, Nate." And he basically is going off, and he's been teaching this for years, but this is, the latest breakdown of Revelations 13 chapter. And, so yeah, he's going through it and he's butchering it, man. So, let's just go through it. And, we're going to touch the points that he went off at. Now, of course, this is Isaiah 9:16. It says, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed." Okay? Now, Nate is the leader, one of the top leaders of the Israelite movement. All right? And he's causing these people, his followers, to err. And he's pushing out this filth and he's going to be held accountable for all the incorrect teachings and the incorrect doctrines that he's pushing out to his followers. All right, he's going to be held accountable. All right, now, a couple things he said. He said that, matter of fact, let's go ahead and dive into Revelation 13, because, all right, let's go down. It says, because he started at 15. Yeah, he started at 15. Okay, but it says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should speak." All right, and first of all, he said that the beast is man, which is incorrect, because the beast, when you read up, okay, in verse 14, it says, "And he deceiveth them that dwell on earth by the means." Well, you could really start at 12. Really want to start at 12. I mean, you can go all the way up. But it says, "And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him." So this is talking about America, but it's saying that first beast is Rome, okay, ancient Rome. All right, because America is literally a mirror of ancient Rome. All right, and it says, "And causeth them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed." Okay, and that deadly wound was when Rome fell. All right, for a period of time. Well, you had basically Jake take over. For a period of time, and then you had basically a revival of Rome, the Renaissance. Okay. Now, when you go into verse 12, it says, "And he causeth all the." Verse 13, "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men." And what that's talking about is when the atomic bomb first came about, that was like a wonder. That was basically Esau. Before that time, no one had was able to do that. So they were the other countries. Hiroshima. Think about Hiroshima, Nagasaki, for example, and the other things that they bombed during that time period. Okay, that had not been done, so it was a great wonder. All right, but it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on earth by any means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Okay, and hey, look at the technology of Esau, man. Look at the technology that he has. It says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Okay, so as you see, it says that they should make an image to the beast. All right, so what is that image? Now, Nate always breaks down that the image is Caesar Borgia. Okay, the image of the beast is the image of Caesar Borgia, which he's going off. Because the image of the beast is basically the whole system. Okay, the image of the system of Rome. Okay, the ways of Rome and how it's carried over into America. Okay, that whole way of life, the way of living, the system. You think about the Senate houses as spoken of, and what is that? I don't know. It's blanking out. It's in the Apocrypha. Oh, the Maccabees, or yeah. First Maccabees. It talks about the Senate houses. First Maccabees 1 and 8, I believe. It talks about how and then also in Revelation it says that it was diverse from all the other beasts. Okay, talking about America, and yeah. So, hey, America, that's that image. Okay, the ways of Rome. Okay, that system, the structure. Okay, and it still exists today. All right. It says, and had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. All right, so there's that image again, like I said, and causeth as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So basically, if you don't bow down to the system, all right, the way of life, okay, if you don't bow down to this reconstructed Roman system, okay, that image, then you will be killed. Okay, so the image includes basically everything that's a part of the ancient Roman way of life. Okay, it includes all of that. But he's basically saying that, yeah, the image is Caesar Borgia, but it's much bigger than that. It's a lot more vast than just an image of Caesar Borgia. Or it's not a literal image. He's taking it literal in a sense of, oh, it's the image of Caesar Borgia. But like I said, he's going off. All right, and it says, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And if you notice, IUIC never goes into that word mark, because he even said, there's a word that I want to focus on, and he said worship. He brought out the word worship, because you see the students, they were saying, oh, is it beast, or is it the word image? But he doesn't really target those words, okay, because if he did go deeper into those words, he'll be cut. Especially that word mark, all right, which in the Hebrew is karagma, all right, which is an incision or to cut. But you see how he always skips past those particular words, and he goes in and he hones in on that word worship, because he is fixated on proving his. He's fixated on making his point about worshiping the image, the beast or the mark. Basically, is worshiping the image of Caesar Borgia, all right, which is totally incorrect, totally off, and the mark is that charagma, which is the RFID CHIP, okay, or CHIP, okay, RFID CHIP, all right, So, like I said, and then verse 17, that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now, verse 17 is a key verse that you gotta understand, because basically it's saying that this is something that's required for you to buy or sell. Okay. Now, if you don't have this mark, okay, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. So, therefore, proving that this is something tangible. Okay, it's not sin, because he said, it's sin. It's not sin. It's not an image. Like Elder Yashawamba said, Esau is not going to, hold up an image of Caesar Borgia, in a line of food rations. He's not going to hold up that sign and say, "Do you believe in this image?" And you say, "Yes." All right, go eat. No, it's not going to be that, man. Those that worship his image. And that makes no sense. Those that worship his image, are you going to be able to eat? No, it's bigger than that. Those that take the mark, those that take the CHIP, that's what it is. All right, so let me keep going. I might just wrap up on that, but I'm going to see if he goes off. I mean, of course he does, but I'm going to see what else he says.
And we've gone over this in other classes, the 6th seal, 6th trump, and the 6th vial. So now watch this.
He said that the number is 6 seals, 6 trump, and the 6 vials, which going off again because the number 666 represents Chai Psi stigma. Okay? Chai Psi stigma. All right, which is basically Chi meaning the instrument. Okay. Xi meaning the basically the part at which you the spot at which you would make the incision. Okay. And stigma is basically that I'm sorry. Chi, let's go into it. Let's see. Let's get that word. All right, and that stigma is this word stigma. Yeah, I had it right. Chi meaning the instrument. you know, that beam Zai, meaning the spot at which, you know, and then stigma, basically meaning that insertion. Okay, that insertion. All right. See, the blue letter doesn't really go into it anymore. They have the number there, but you know they don't really. See, there's no information on it, really. But yeah, so you know, I mean, but that alone proves that Nate is going off, because that's not it, man.
Give me the video on Wendy Williams, please. Wendy Williams.
And then he goes, you know, he goes on, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, like I said, I just really wanted to touch in on those points. Going on Nate, he's going off. He should be ashamed of himself. But this guy is a false prophet, man. He's a false prophet, and he's causing the people to err. He's giving you filthy breakdowns, and it's totally wrong. All right. So you know, I'll close off on that, giving all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone. Shalom.